Yes, children, continuing with the same chapter, the Vijayanagar Empire and Bahmani kingdoms, we were talking about the Krishan Dev Rai. So now we will read what about the administration. So during his time, he kept a strict control over his ministers, and they were severely punished if they were doing something misdeeds. He abolished some of the taxes such as marriage fees, and to increase the revenue, he brought new land under cultivation by ordering deforestation of some areas. A large scale work to obtain water for irrigation around Vijayanagar was also undertaken by him. He was tolerant of all religion and showed respect towards Islam and Christianity. The empire was divided into a number of provinces, often under members of the royal families, and into further subdivisions. The administrative language of the empire was Kannada and Telugu was the popular literary media, reaching its peak under the patronage of Krishan Dev Rai. About the administration we have done. Now about the economy. The kingdom of Vijayanagar was involved in war. Life in Vijayan Empire was influenced by the need to keep a large standing army, and there was a reason because Bahmani kingdoms they were continuously with the wars. The two main sources of revenue was land and trade, and other taxes were grazing tax, import, export duties, professional taxes, etc. Society. Then the society was conservative and the religious law governed it. The caste system was followed. Brahmins were respected. Women were under certain restrictions, and you can say that polygamy, child marriage was practiced. And the literature, when we talk about the literature, the rule of Krishan Dev Rao was an age of prolific literature in many languages. It is also known as the golden age of Telugu literature. He patronized Kannada poets Malanaraya, who wrote Veera Sabimitra, Bhava Chita Ratna, and Sadhra Chola Katha, Katu Vidyantra, who wrote Bhagavata, and he wrote about the king in Krishan Rai Bhatra. So these were some of the books or some of the literary work which took place during that time. Art and architecture. When we talk about the art and architecture, the Hazara Rama Vithla Swami temple, it was built by Krishan Dev Rai in Hampi. Many beautiful palaces, temples, they were made. They were supported by mandapas, okay, and beautiful brackets, steams, beams, etc. Vithla Swami temple, it is dedicated to the Lord Vishnu, and it is regarded one of the beautiful temple situated with a rectangular court, nearly 3 times the size of the Hazara Rama temple. So this was all about the Vijayanagar Empire. Now we will start with the Bahmani kingdom. So when we talk about the Bahmani kingdom, so during 1347, Muhammad Tughlaq, Daulatabad, Devagiri, became independent under Hasan Gangu. So he assumed the title of Alauddin, and the Bahmani kingdom was formed. Gulbarga was the capital of this kingdom. The dynasty ruled for about 180 years. Two more powerful personalities, they were Firoz Shah Bahmani and Muhammad Gawan. Firoz Shah Bahmani was a popular ruler who conquered the Richard Dav and defeated the king of Vijayanagara. Then Muhammad Gawan, he acted as a Bazir under Bahmani ruler Muhammad Shah III. He encouraged trade and thus brought prosperity to the state. He was a great pattern of learning. Madrasas in Bidhar was built by him, where students from all parts of the world would study. When we talk about the administration, the king was very powerful and the administration was looked after by the Bazirs. Architecture, the Bahmani ruler also contributed to the cultural advancement in the country. Under them, mosques, libraries, madrasas, grand palaces, they were built. Then the Jama Masjid, then the Gol Gumad at Bizapur, the Chand Minar at Bidar are some of the beautiful examples of the architecture during that time. Some of the beautiful features or architecture features of Gol Gumad. Area of Gol Gumad, it is 18,000 square feet. It has dome. A novel and more method has been used to outward thrust of the vast dome. There was 4 towers attached to the 4 corners. The central dome is balanced by the tall tapping minarets from all the sides. And other remarkable building of this time, they are the fortress of the Daulatabad, madrasas of Muhammad Gawan, Jama Masjid at Bidar, and the tomb of Muhammad Gawan. So, though it was a flourishing kingdom, but the downfall was there. The Bahmani rulers continually fought with their neighboring state, especially Vijayanagar, and this gave a financial strain for the kingdom. And the later Bahmani rulers, they were weak, they were incompetent, and moreover, after the death of Muhammad Gawan, the strongest and the ablest minister, the Bahmani kingdom disintegrated, and it split into several independent states. So, 5 independent states, they were Bidar, Barar, Vijapur, Ahmednagar, and Golconda. And these kingdoms were constantly engaged in wars with each other, and finally they absorbed into the Mughal Empire. So this was all about the Vijayanagar kingdom and the Bahmani Empire. Thank you, children.